Hello everybody, deliciousVB here, bringing you guys another video today. Today we'll be talking about the ListView, which is a pretty popular and sophisticated control. So what I've done here is I've created a new project. You can call it whatever you want. What I've added is the ListView control right here. Actually, don't add that. Oops, delete that. Okay, so you just want one ListView. Now what you want to do is, first thing you want to go down to view, the view property, and you want to change it to details, okay? And then you want to scroll up and you want to find columns. It's going to say collection. You want to go over on that triple dot button, and what you're going to do, let's remove these for now, is add 3. So click add 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now yours will actually be named column header 1, 2, and 3, but just ignore that for now. Okay, so for column header 1, you're gonna put the text. You'll see properties on the right hand side. Make the text, let's say, name. Okay, so this will be people. Let's make this people. And then age. And then if they're a subscriber or not, so subscriber. And then under that will be yes or no. So let's look at what each of these we call sub-items does. So sub-item is basically just a column. Each item has a certain amount of sub-items. Every single item has the same amount of sub-items. Every item in the same list view has the same amount of sub-items. Each sub-item corresponds to a column. So sub-item 1 for every single item in this list view. Sub-item 1 will be age. Okay. Sub-item 2 will be if there's a subscriber or not. So that's how sub-items work. So let's take a look at a little folder here. And we have this item. Now let's look at Let's look at this item's text and its sub-items. So this is its text, which is test, along with an icon, which is not something we're going to do. And then it says the date it was modified. That's a sub-item. The type, which is a text document, that's a sub-item. Now you're going to understand more how sub-items work later. Anyway, so I created a text document called test. You can create it and name it whatever you want. So in test, we're going to create a little format. So basically what we're doing is we're saving and loading from a text file onto a list view and vice versa. So first we want to create a little format that we're going to save with. Basically what you're asking is, how are we going to convert a table into a text file? So we have to save everything by line. So let's start off by typing a double dash. The double dash means that, okay, we're starting a new item. This means we're starting a new item. So under the double dash, you're going to put what the text of the first column will be. In this case, name. So let's name this guy John. Age. Let's put him 25. And then subscriber, yes. If your name is John and you're 25 and you're a subscriber, then you're awesome. I just made that up though. Okay, let's make another one. Let's make it a girl. Why do I even care? Julia, who cares? Julia, she's 30 years old. And she's not a subscriber. Or, you know what? She was a subscriber, but she hates me now. So, anyway. So, save the file. And we have a little thing going on here. We have a little format that you'll see where it comes in use later. So, next, double click on the form and create the form load event. So, what the form load event will do is it will load the stuff from the text file onto the list view, which is our main goal here. So this is what we're going to say. Dim RTB as new rich text box. So we're creating like a little rich text box thing just to make it easier for you guys. So rtb dot text equals io.file dot read all text, and then we're gonna give the path. Now the path really depends on you, but I'm gonna copy my path from here. Boom. And then there, and then we're gonna add on the file name, so /test.txt. So this must be the path to your text file that you have your format on, and as well as your items. So next we're gonna say for each line as string, my bad. For each line as string in rtb.lines. Boom. Enter. Now here's where all the stuff goes down. So actually before this, we're gonna declare a integer, and it's gonna be called I. Dim I as integer equals 0. So I is basically the line. Just too lazy to type line. I'll just do I, because everybody uses I. Okay. Now, here we go. So, if line equals double dash, then this is where we're gonna load our stuff. So, stay with me here. Just copy the stuff. Dim item as new, as new list view item. Okay, item.text equals rtb.lines, and then we're going to get the index of the next line because the next line contains the name. So we just need the text of the next line, and that will be assigned item.text, which is the first column. Item.text basically means the first column of this new item we're creating will be assigned the text of the line below the double dash we've just found. In this case, it will be John, and once the program run throughs it again, it will be Julia. So rtb.lines, and then we're going to create a line. We're going to find a line. If this stops freezing, okay, we're gonna find the line. So rtb.lines, and our line is gonna be I plus 1 because we want the line after our current line. And there's no dot text, right? Yeah, this is a string. So item.text equals rtb.lines, and then I plus 1. So this will find not the line 0, but line 1. Which it's 0-based indexing, so the first line is actually line 0, but it's confusing. Anyway, okay, next you want to add what we talked about before. We want to add a sub-item. So item.subitem.add, we're going to say rtb.lines I plus 2. And that would be age, and we forgot parentheses there. And then we're going to say items.subitems.add. We're going to add another sub-item, and we're going to say rtb.lines I plus 3. Pretty simple, right? We're going to say ListView1.items.add the item. It's that simple. And then else the line isn't a double dash, just skip it. For now, we're going to say I plus 1. I plus equals 1, my bad. So let's save that for now. I don't need to save all right now. Okay, so we save that. That's all saved. Now we've pretty much, I believe, I may have made a mistake here, but hold on, let's see. Does it load it? Yes, so here it is. The name is John, age is 25, subscriber, yes. Julia is the next person. She is 30 years old, and she was a subscriber, but she hates me now. So, that's what the list view looks like. That's how you load from a text box into the list view. So, that's saving. Now we have to, that's loading. Now we have to save. So how do we save, right? Well, first we have to be able to add items, but we're not really going to do that. See, we are going to do it the lame way. So this code, we're basically going to get rid of because we're not loading anything anymore. Okay. Now, saving is a little harder, just a little bit harder. Okay, so now we're going to see this. We're gonna, on the load event, we're gonna add an item. Okay, we're just gonna add it, so I'm actually gonna bring this back, but I'm gonna delete this and delete that. Item.text equals John. Subitems.add 30 25, my bad, and then RTB lines, this will be yes, he is a subscriber, and then ListView, and then add the item. So that's adding the item programmatically, if that's even how you say it. I think that's how you say it. Okay, so we've added the item. Now what we want to do is we want to save it. So the item is not in the file. Let's say it's not in the file. Okay, let's delete that and let's click save. So we've added an item programmatically. See, the item is right there. So we added it. Now we have a little different thing to do. We have to save it to the text file so it can be opened later. So now we're going to say dim RTB as new rich text box. Okay, we're gonna declare that rich text box like we did before. We're gonna say for each item as string in, actually no, not as string, as ListView item in ListView one.items. A lot of item here. Oh, whoops, item is already declared. Let's name it save item. Okay, so for each save item as ListView item in ListView one.items, we're gonna say RTB dot lines dot let's see, how can we do this? Okay, so now we're gonna add the text. So we're gonna say RTB dot append text, and we're gonna say the double dash, right, that creates a new item, and VB new line, this creates a new line, and then the first item, which is the text, the name, my bad, the name, so save item dot text, and then VB new line, and say and save item dot sub items 1. Okay, and then we're gonna just continue on. Whoops, clicked off for a second. Okay, and then VB new line, and then save item dot sub items 2 dot text. It should be dot text, and then boom, and that should work. Whoops, it just appends text, and then I'm going to say RTB dot save file to the path, which is this, and that. So we have the file, which should save the file right there, and then I'm not sure if it can save the file while that's open. Did it? Oh, it's having this glitch again. You need to say rich text box stream type dot plain text, and then debug. Whoops, it's gonna append text. John, yes. So there it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm short on time. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my content, subscribe, and goodbye.